Right, so we went through fire and water. Today we're going to go through wind and earth. We've made a cheap Yosenju deck, or we're on the way to making a cheap Yosenju deck. Batch generate cards not owned. Generate. We're missing a pot, an ash, and 2 max C's. So what we can do is we will add in, well, we can buy ourselves an ash, can't we? Do we not have an ash? We have enough to buy an ash. Bundle deals. Let's get an ash. We'll make this a master pack opening as well. We've got 6 hollows. See if we get anything fun. Need to find Yosenju support. Yosenju. Interesting. Not getting much out of this. Not that I expected much out of it in the first place. We could try substituting maybe Chalice. That's an option. That does remind me I don't have chat up, do I? Give me a sec. Let's go get chat up. I'm not seeing anything great, to be honest. To be perfectly honest. Hey Zubima, I don't know if this is part of this chat or part of it is, isn't it? 740, yeah. Hi Zubima, how are you? I'm doing okay. Had some construction work being done today, so been fairly busy in the house. I was just going to come on so we can stream a little bit of this, and perhaps later on we might do the final portion of this, or still really tired, as in hangover from not being able to sleep enough, or sleeping too early. Either way, I think you should get some extra rest, man. I know it's a little bit difficult sometimes to, like, you know, sleep this early. It is getting on for 9-ish though, right? In Germany. This was a truly horrid set of packs. No ultra rares though. Are you planning to sleep a little bit early today then, to sort of like try and counteract it? You might wake up early tomorrow, but it might help you sort of readjust a little bit. Right, so we've got ourselves an Ash Blossom. Cool. Well, however long you decide to stay in the stream. Ooh, so you've only just woken up today? Suppose we use a chalice. Generate 2 of these. Fair enough. Have you had a chance to get something to eat or anything like that? I mean, if you've just woken up, then ignore what I just said. I thought you'd sort of woken up earlier today, or like you're just feeling fairly tired. But sometimes I find that if I wake up really late, I feel even more tired. It's really hard to adjust as well. That sounds good. I had a kebab today, and I've had a cup of tea. Might make myself something to drink after we tried this deck. I'd never actually played the Yosenju deck, so this is going to be a failure, but basically I want to make, like, I've made fire water, so today we're making wind earth, and then I think the only deck that seems to have all 4 types that I really want to play is probably Prankid's deck. So spoiler alert for my next plan. Well, this is fun. Set. Summon. End. Has this guy never seen a Time Lord card before? Because that's a really weird card to imperm. Anyway. Now this is tons of fun, waiting for this person to actually pay attention to the duel or be here in the duel. I'll take the win. Okay. Shoot. Nice. So I was thinking, isn't it? I mean, I haven't had a chance to try and play with it. I'm playing against the same person again. Sick. Yeah, I think it's more for narrative purposes that I want to make a Prankid's deck. So as in, like, I've done a fire, water, I'm doing wind and earth, and then Prankids have all 4 elements. And so with all the footage that I'm trying to get to a point where I can sort of make a YouTube video for the event and base it around like the 4, you know, the 4 elements, and having like avatar music in the background and stuff. That's the idea behind the video. I'll have to get around to editing that, but I might get there. I see what you mean. No, I get decks not feeling good. Like, I'll be very honest, like, this might be controversial. The Salad deck to me doesn't feel good. I've been playing with it for a couple of days, and it just, I think either I don't see the lines well enough, or it just doesn't vibe with me. But like Tearlaments, for example, I play those and I feel like I'm having fun. Fluffles, Mech Knights, like those decks I had lots of fun with. But with the Salad deck, I'm just not feeling it. But it's clearly like a very good deck. That might be it. I think it's the end board that I'm just not that confident with. But also I haven't invested in, you know. Whereas like I like Mech Lords because like you can interact, right? Your opponent does something, you use Indigo, you move your deck about, or you move your monsters about, you negate, like live negate. It's not like I've set a negate and I do it. It's like, you know, you need to make your opponent think about which columns he's putting it in, which columns can you move to, things like that. I like that. And Fluffle is just fun, right? So I'm slowly and like I think I like the synchro mechanic. I think we talked about this before. Like the fusion mechanic, I'm getting into clearly because the two decks that I'm enjoying are Tearlaments and Fluffles. And then the mechanic I like the most is probably synchro summoning, although I don't have a pure synchro deck yet. So that's fair. I've kind of noticed. Infernity decks, to be fair, like watching you play Infernity made me want to aspire to be like that, like to be able to pull off combos and, you know, like have that much gas. That would be sick. One day. That's fair. I feel like I think I'm affected a bit by the anime. So like for me, I associate fusion a lot with like GX, and when GX was out, like I hadn't really gotten over the original Duelist Kingdom, so I didn't really find it that great. Why do I keep drawing two of each? In retrospect, that's the thing. So when I was watching it, I think because I watched it like as it was coming out, I think Jaden like was a little bit too happy-go-lucky at the beginning of the series. Like it was a bit too goofy. I liked it towards the middle and like end of the series where things got a bit more serious. Whereas like the beginning was just a bit campy, a little bit goofy, which I get it. You're trying to like appeal to children and stuff. But for me, like, I had been watching Duelist Kingdom, and you come off like Marakishtar and Pegasus, and even the filler like Waking the Dragons was like pretty deep, right? When my man's got like a stupid board. Why are you imperming this card again? And then yeah, going from like Duelist King, going from GX like 5Ds, I felt was quite a good series, and so that's, and also because like the duels actually, you know, felt like they knew that what they were doing, despite, you know, the card games or motorcycles mechanic, which wasn't great. Although looking at like the power creep that's happened in Yu-Gi-Oh, I feel like they recognized it and they were trying to address it with speed counters. It just was a really shit way of addressing it, in my opinion. Which goes into like, I think Zexal is where Yu-Gi-Oh kind of lost me. Xyz isn't my favorite mechanic, but I feel like that's because Yuma was not my favorite protagonist, and it became too kid friendly at that point. Like Astral was great, but like, well, not great, but Astral was bearable. Like it had the dynamic, but I don't know. I feel like Yugi and Yami or Atem was like a good dynamic. Fair, but maybe I was just an edgy child, you know. Like I think I like the edge. Like it was just that time of my life, right? And I'd say that like, I don't know, it depends. Like I think now I like GX. Do I? I think nostalgia makes like Duelist Kingdom, Yu-Gi-Oh more my vibe. I don't know. I think nostalgia like bears a lot to it. And also yeah, I feel like Zexal like built on itself, but it like suffered the same problem that that GX did, right? Like, so if they lost you in the beginning, it's very hard to keep you. Whereas like I feel like with GX. Oh, the other issue with GX was that obviously I watched it in the UK, so we only got the dubbed version, and the dubbed version's awful. Like, there's so many, like, it was so jarring, and I think this was about the time that I was seriously getting into anime, or like I appreciated good voice acting. So like, I feel like the original Yu-Gi-Oh was voice acted better, and there were less like goofy moments from like the dubbing, whereas like I feel like GX the dub was like there was a lot of moments that I was just like a bit eh. That's fair. I think for me, I might go. It's a toss-up for me between Duel Monsters and 5Ds. I think nostalgia might put Duel Monsters above. I'd go Duel Monsters, 5Ds. This dude, man. Can I not play this guy again? Actually, I don't mind. I can just sat here and talk. I think, yeah, I would go Duel Monsters 5Ds GX. I might go Vrains because I watched the subbed version rather than the dubbed version for that. So, and this is the thing, right? So I'm not comparing like to like. So I watched Arc V, Zexor, and Vrains subbed, and I watched Duel Monsters and 5D. So from 5Ds forwards, I only watched it subbed. Before that, I watched it dubbed, right? So I'm comparing GX dubbed to Duel Monsters dubbed. So I might change my mind if I watch the first two subbed or all of them dubbed. Do you remember Duel Masters? Another like card game series. Yeah, that was like, I feel oddly that as a series that actually, oh, what the hell is this? Anyways, as a series, yeah, I think I had I don't know if it was Game Boy or like anything close to that. I'll just chalice my own card. But I think, what was it? Duel Masters was actually a weird series in that like they had decent CG considering how bad CG is in anime these days. Like Duel Masters had like, I think I remember them having decent like 3D models or 3D like CG coming out of their cards, which was pretty like meta. at the time. I just feel like his story was a bit rubbish. I feel like there's a lot of like, for card series, I would say like I don't count Pokemon as a card series. Like Yu-Gi-Oh might be the only one that has like a very good card series that goes along with the anime. This is a rather dull duel. I've only got 40 cards. How have I only drawn one Yosenju so far? Which reminds me, let's go read, see if there's anything to read. New chapter of Blue Lock I've already read today. Kill Blue, that looks like a new series, might have a look at that. Oh, Ichinoshi's Deadly Sins, Ichinose Family's Deadly Sins, got a new chapter out. Oh, gives me two things to read later on. I did like that element of Arc V. I think we'll put Arc V down for me. I like the multi-world thing. I like the callbacks. Like it didn't feel like they were just nostalgia baiting. Oh god, I didn't need that. But I would say that what cost it for me a little bit was its ending. I feel like, but this is a problem with Yu-Gi-Oh, like almost all Yu-Gi-Oh series. I think that's what I put like G. Actually, I like no. That's why I put like 5Ds, GX, and Duel Monsters as my top, because all three of those I feel like had decent endings to their story, whereas I feel like Arc V, Zexal, and I actually didn't get to the end of Reigns, to be honest. Yeah, like they just like, yeah. See you in 3 minutes, man. Whilst I wait for this guy to do what he's doing, let's go get my chat up on my other device so that I can actually read without having to look away from my screen. I'm dead drawing so hard. Does this guy know what he's doing? Bro, what are these dead draws, man? I don't get it. Like, what are you doing? Is he waiting for me to do something? Like, I don't know. Right, I think this might be the last duel on this account, and then we're going to go into my Gemini account, which I need to try and remember which account's got that one. And then tomorrow we'll duel using the Prank Kids deck to get the 4 elements. Give me... Thank you. Once per turn. Discard. Welcome back. Do you mean plugs from friends as in provide them with some material? Cool. I don't have enough people around me who might be able to work as my plug. I know people who, like, you know, have access. But I don't think I've hung out with them for a little while. I think, like, we split off after, like, uni, classic kind of thing. I am curious how you have access though. But then, I don't know, because obviously I live in quite a central city with like lots of people, so that is more regular. But I can't imagine what distribution is like outside of a big city. Okay, fair enough. Got the connects. Draw another card. Boost the attack a little bit. That gets me 3,000. Interesting. Let me know if it comes to you. We were talking about being in the scene, getting experience, your city, and the 4 elements. So maybe it's related to a 4 element deck. Like, you know, Charmer is one of the 4 element decks, but it's the one that they provide to you, and it's not a very strong Charmer's deck currently. I mean, okay, we got 3 surrenders, that's fine. Right, I'm just gonna go to a waiting screen. whilst we switch accounts. I think we should have completed a lot of missions though, so that's good. Let's see. There we go, 14 missions completed. Cool, that should get us enough for another pack opening. What pack opening are we missing on this? That should we do on this account? What account is this one? Let's check our decks. Oh, it's the original Ishizu deck and the Trudraco deck. I see, I see. Is there anything I'm missing from this? An extra copy of Keldo, I suppose. And well, I have to some of the extra deck. I'm missing a bit of that. Fine. This account might need to be a secondary Tearlament deck. Right, let's go to a waiting screen and I'll be right back.
Is on fire.
And we're back. So now we've done 3 of the 4 elements. So we're gonna go Gem Knight. I believe this is the account that has the Gem Knights in it, which is my OG account. Now, bearing in mind I've also not played on this account or played Gem Knights ever, so let's see how this goes. I doubt very much I'm going to be able to do anything, but we'll see. I'm playing a lot of people with like fully Chinese names, and I don't actually know what they're saying. I should, but I'm not very good at reading Chinese, in case you're wondering. No? Oh? Tour guide to the underworld? Yeah, you like this with lots of gas. There's something that revolve around tour guide combos. Sounds interesting. I'll have a look into it. That was probably not the move I was supposed to be doing, but whatever. Return to the hand. Tribute. Sure. That was stupid. Tour guide combos. I'll have a look. Whilst this person is sorting out his term, I'll start Googling tour guide deck. What's the jaw? Do you know of like a staple combo that Oh, I'm playing a salamander deck. Goody. Or one that you think is quite cool. I see Infernity as one of them here on these combos. Phantom Knight DPE, Infernity, Burning Abyss, Tour Guide combo, interesting. I'll take a win. Cool. Okay, cool. Let me googs him. We'll go second. I want to respond to what he's doing. / busy. Tour going from the underworld. Is his chant? Oh, tall guy from the. I see the pun. I see the pun. Videos. Sure. Maxi. Oh, really? You're gonna call by? Really? It's very, very punny. I like it. I like it a lot. Nice. I'll give this guy a like and a follow. I don't even know what kind of deck you're playing for. Play just Macrocosmos. I'm just filling this guy's deck like graveyard, huh? Fair enough. What's the reasoning hashtag pun for that? I see. Deck to my hand. Yes. We will go this one. Oh god. We go on droplet as well. That's 2. Okay. Okay. just hit and pass, I suppose. I see. What other deck do? I mean, I presume you mean for this format. I've seen reasoning used for what other deck uses reasoning? Can't remember. Is it adventure token? Or am I just making stuff up? Inferno might be a bit in. Well, but they're all fire type, and we've already got a fire type deck. It's quite low rarity though. Hockey. God damn it. I see. And now I need to figure out how I'm gonna get around this. I shouldn't have used Absorb Fusion. I basically can't do anything right now. Yep. Might have to scoop for this. I should just use Gemini Fusion. I probably shouldn't have used Absorb Fusion. Which profile is that? GQ. Oh god. Rip in the chat. It turns out Earth might be the worst. That being said, like Yosenju just came up against somebody who just wants to keep just forfeiting, so don't know if that really counts. Do Geminis have a one card combo? I doubt it. Sounds like an interesting thought experiment though. Are you gonna let my Adapansipata do something? I doubt it. What can I actually even summon? Tourmaline, Gemnite. Activate effect. Oh my god, this guy with his double droplet scoop. Okay. A lot of links to get rid of levels on your board though. But if you go first, for example, or what if like, so what, would you play like a 60 card deck, play things like Reasoning and Grass is Greener to try and mill, bumped everything, try and mill your deck, and then you'll have a graveyard to play with. This guy's playing Tearlaments here, can we not play Tearlaments here? This is so cringe. How are you playing Tearlaments down here? Okay. Another run heart, okay. We'll do this next turn. We'll just go into battle for now. Yeah, I feel that. He's got a Rhino Heart in his hand, which he's gonna normal summon, of course he is. Two Kingless Swamps. Okay, so you can only XC summon. That's an interesting choice considering... Okay, you changed its level. I suppose... we can both do burn. Don't tell me you got a negate. What? I took my glasses off. Okay, you do that. I suppose this guy just really likes his shark deck. Apart from Gem Fusion. Let's add this. Okay. Somerset. Do I need gem fusion? No. Set. And just not doing great. See you in a bit, Zubimo. Do a little burn. Send another Gemini Fusion to grave. Add Brilliant Spark back to my hand. Take 1200 damage. Classic. Cool. Could we double summon something? No. Ugh. Am I really gonna get beaten by this stupid combo? This is so stupid. How is there Tearlaments here and it's against Earth? Like, honestly, what are we doing? Well, if this were an anime, I'd draw Raigeki. Do I believe in the heart of the cards? I really want to scoop. Could you just end your turn? Like, stop with the combos. Bruh, I'm down to 100. You've got this stupid stealth kraken. Bruh. Stop. Actual cringe. Scoop. This Gemlight deck proper sucks. Or I've just been unlucky and I've come up against like 2 people who've made decent decks. Go a second. I don't like it when I have to set up a board to get them destroyed. This is gonna be the last duel actually, regardless, and then I might take a bit of a break. Okay. Oh, we're playing Vernisylphs again. Of course we're playing Vernisylphs. Jesus Christ. Perhaps Vernisylph was the Earth deck that we should go with. Should I try and make a Vernisylph deck? I'm probably have enough on one of my Tearlament decks to do it. Whilst this guy's carrying on. Oh, this is sad. Oh, that's a big twist in that manga. Interesting deck you've got there. Yeah, controls also. Scatter fusion. Activate effect, because I ain't got nothing. Welcome back, Zubima. I'll take it. Right. Must have scared him with my Gem Knights, huh? Anyways, I think that's enough with these low tier decks. I think I might try and go make the Prank Kids deck next, for next stream. It's not about how you start, it's about what they think you're gonna start with, right? I might chill for a bit, get some food, and then I might stream again later today and either do the Prank Kids deck or just play some Tearlaments because I'm kind of bored of this. Thanks for joining the stream, Zubeamer. I'll talk to you later if you're still around, yeah? And in the meantime, I've subscribed to the tall guy from the Underworld channel. I might actually ask him if he wants to do a collab or anything like that. Anyways, chat to you later, dude. Bye.